Hey fishermen, Aqua Duelist here, and today we're doing episode 3 of the YUGI fail series, where I look at a card that seemed relatively good on paper, but when it came to play, just honestly flopped. Now, since this is the third episode of the series, we're actually going to have this series in a playlist for those of you who want to, watch the first two episodes. We'll have in the description somewhere, a link to the playlist so y'all can watch the first two episodes if y'all want to. I highly recommend it. And if you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and harpoon that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. We are so close to 400 subscribers. Honestly, would really like to make it 400 by the end of the year. That would just be so awesome. So for today, we're actually doing a spell card, and we're going to be continuing on with the whole, kind of water theme we're doing for this series. And it's a very simplistic, easy card that's called Water Hazard. Now, if you aren't familiar with this card, it is a continuous spell card with a very simple effect, and its effect reads: if you control no monsters, you can special summon one level 4 lower water monster from your hand. Now, I actually have experimented with this card a bit in Aqua at one point. Ultimately, I just ended up replacing the card because as time went on, there were just better cards for me to play in the deck besides this. It's not terrible. It's actually a relatively okay card for casual decks, but this card has never seen any competitive success. Now, I think one of the biggest issues that why this card never saw any competitive success is the fact that this card actually does nothing on its own, essentially. In order to really, take full advantage of this card, you essentially want to have it in your hand with two water monsters. So, essentially, when it kind of comes to just, card economy, this card's kind of like a neg 1 in a sense. So on top of this card not doing anything on its own, I feel like it's also just kind of outclassed as time went on. We got other cards that I feel that do this card's job better, essentially. And I think one of the first things come to my mind is actually just the Tengi monsters. We do have a level 4 water Tengi. I can't remember the name, but it's over there if you guys haven't seen it. But pretty much almost all the main deck Tengi monsters, if not all, basically just special summon themselves if you don't control any effect monsters. So, effectively what people do is they'll essentially play a Tengi monster and just, if they open it, they summon that first thing. So, that's kind of like the idea behind them. You also do have Unexpected Die, which kind of does this card's job, essentially. But it works with just, vanilla monsters that are level 4 lower. So, you could essentially summon a level 4 lower, normal water monster, if you guys get what I mean. But ultimately, though, as time went on, there's just other cards that just, do that, do kind of the same thing as this. Now, I do know, Unexpected Die, as I mentioned, with that, essentially it doesn't sit there. It actually thins your deck out by, summoning the non-effect water the normal water monster. So you do essentially kind of have to play a Garnet in some sort of sense, if your deck doesn't revolve around normal monsters. But you guys get what I mean. I hope you guys understand what I mean. There's just a lot of other cards I feel that just do this card's job better and not be a neg 1 when it comes to card economy. Now, I do think that there are some, just really casual water decks that this card actually isn't complete garbage in. Not saying, it's a garbage card, but it just essentially, I feel like, is a niche casual card, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm actually kind of sad that this card just hasn't yet to see any competitive success, and honestly, I don't think it will, just because of the fact, as time goes on, we just get cards that are, essentially just do this card's job, but better. So guys, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this, relatively short video. I feel like it's definitely the shortest of the 3 YUGI fail series videos that we have so far. Now, if you guys liked this video, go ahead and harpoon that like button. Don't forget to harpoon that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. You get 2 awesome videos a week for free to watch. And if you guys have any comments, go ahead and comment them down below. Link in the description down below to my Instagram if you want to essentially follow me on there, see some cool stuff, a little bit behind the scenes, kind of check out what I'm doing. You guys can, find that in the description down below. And I will see y'all in the next video, guys.